Hello and welcome back to another coffee tasting video. Before we get started, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you're alerted anytime I drop a new video, which is every Tuesday. And for the next few weeks on Friday also. You guys last week were awesome. We dropped the black and white on you. Some of you have already made it. Others of you have ordered pods to try it. Those of you that have made it, I am happy to report, consider it a hit and awesome. So that it just makes me smile. I'm so glad that you guys like it as much as my wife likes it. We are working on the next one coming out to you, so that will be somewhat in the future. Speaking of the future, we will have a few videos that are going to be done dropping over the next few weeks, as we are actually going to be on vacation for a couple of weeks. So a lot of the timely comments and the responses integrated into videos, such as what I did in the beginning of this one, I won't be able to do that. I have to get some content booked out because we're going to be gone for 2 weeks. So I apologize to that. I am not ignoring you. I am just on vacation. It happens. So without further ado, I am happy to, this one's gonna be good. Vanilla custard pie. I've been chomping at the bit to try this one out. So let's see what they say about it. Looking at the aromatic profile, Barista Creations Vanilla Custard Pie is a sweet treat with its classic vanilla note in harmony with subtle hints of almond and butter biscuit laced through this smooth and velvety flavored coffee. Where have I heard butter biscuit before? Oh yeah, it was in the last one. The caramel cookie one that we didn't taste any caramel in, but the butter biscuit came through. So evidently it's going to be back in this one. That's going to be fun. Let's see what else they say about it. Vanilla flavor easing into round, smooth Latin American and African Arabicas. That's Barista Creations Vanilla Custard Pie. A medium dark quick roast of Brazilian beans brings roundness and sweetness, whilst I think I'm across the pond. Whilst Ethiopian coffee in the second split brings delicate aromatics to the blend and adds a certain finesse. We split roast the coffee in this blend. It develops the beans to deliver an incredibly rounded coffee with a soft biscuit note. We then add a creamy vanilla flavor. It creates a silky, smooth textured coffee. Wow. Let's take a look at what we got for the pods here. Wow. Not one single pod damaged. I think that's almost a first. There's your pod. It's kind of a golden yellow and it's got a little bit of a darker yellow on the back side, and then vanilla custard actually stamped into the foil. I'm a fan of them labeling their pods. Vanilla custard, buttery biscuit, velvety texture. Let's go brew a cup. Vanilla custard pie, round one. You could smell it in here while it was brewing. So, oh man, that smells good. It definitely has almost has a lemon smell to it, like a vanilla lemon. Oh man, I'm excited about this one. This one, again, they don't list a level on it, but all the other Barista Creations have all been kind of the level 6 stuff. So judging depth of color again, I would say it's right in there, that 5-6 level again. So Let's give this a taste. Right, I'm just gonna fold a little bit of the crema back in. Vanilla custard pie. Let's give it a taste. That's interesting. Give me one more taste here. I'm not sure. Again, this one's a little bit, again, a little confusing to me because it's almost got what I smelled when I was, boy, it's an interesting taste. Man, I cannot dissect this one. Barista Creations. This line has been labeled very, very, I'll say, interesting to me. Vanilla custard pie. I get like a little hint of a smell of vanilla. It almost has more of a lemon smell to me. And last week, the buttery biscuit or the butter biscuit, I said that word too many times. You could really taste it. It really came through. This week, they list butter biscuit, almond. Interesting aftertaste. When you bring it up to take a drink, you kind of almost smell a little bit of like a lemon, light vanilla smell to it, along with the coffee smell. When you drink it, I don't really taste that at all. The buttery biscuit I don't taste. Almond I don't taste. Definitely nothing vanilla-y or custard. And the coffee has kind of almost a sour, bitter taste to it. It's just, the more I drink it, the more that odd, it's like sitting, if I can describe it, it's sitting insanely far back on my tongue, like almost like you would think it's on the very edges of your tongue and kind of almost on the sides. And then right on the tip, like right on the tip, instead of that sweet taste that we had last week, this is like, and it's an odd, sour, bitter taste. I can't say I'm a big fan of this one. It's just bizarre all the way around. I honestly don't even... roundness and sweetness? Bitter and sour. If this is supposed to be sweet, there's just nothing there that is sweet to me at all. It's got a very odd aftertaste. Again, I was excited because their vanilla line is decent. I've had it before, and the vanilla line is decent. Vanilla custard pie, I'm expecting some kind of a pie crust taste, like their butter biscuit thing they're saying here. And then something that brings through almost like a custard, a nice vanilla type flavor, hence the word vanilla. This one I'm gonna have to think for a second what I even think might help turn this around. The circle consortium behind me that helps me kind of plan my next move for this have all sampled this, and all of them gave you about the same face I did. Kind of come to a general consensus as to how we think maybe this can get resurrected, although it's always been my firm belief that if you have to try this hard to make a coffee taste good, I'm not sure it's worth it. But we're going to head one direction because we have had some that were like, this is so-so, and then we kick it up a notch, and boom, it comes back, and it makes a good coffee in a different way. We are going to go round 2. We're going to do this one up a little bit different than we've ever done before. See if it works out. So vanilla custard pie, round 2. Let's go brew a cup. Vanilla custard pie, round 2. Let's get this pod going. All right, we're going to get that one going. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the wand again. We're going to go with heavy whipping cream. I've been asked to show kind of how much I used. I'm going to go with, oh man, right about there. I'm going to say that's probably 2 ounces. And then I'm going to add a good pump of regular syrup sweetener. I'm going to try and bring out the vanilla, so we're going to go with 2 pumps of that. We're going to set our, I need to dilute it down just a little bit. So I'm actually going to go for a level 5 milk frothing. That should give me a little bit extra. Hopefully it blends enough water in there to dilute the heavy cream. All right, let's clean the wand here. So that ended up probably about what I wanted. So I'm going to guess that's about 4 ounces when it ended after it wanded it. So, oh, that's so pretty looking. Hopefully this kicks it up a notch. Let's go give it a taste. Super pretty, but we're gonna have to blend it up. Some of you might be asking why I went with heavy whip. It's got a little bit of a denser texture than milk. It's got obviously a heavier taste to it. What I'm trying to do is cut through some of that bitter, add a little bit of what they say that this already has, which is a silky or a velvety texture. I'm trying to add that back in, bring up the sugar level with the 1 pump, and then bring out the vanilla that this should have with the 2 pumps of vanilla. So let's give it a taste. Oh, it's hot. Oh man, that milk was hot. Whew. When you're not expecting it. All right, let me try it again. Now that's actually pretty good. That, oh man. Oh, that's kind of a bummer. I kind of wanted just to say don't buy it, but hang on a minute. That works. It works. Oh man. Is this, I think I could get the same results using a different pod. I think I could get the same results using another one. It has mellowed out that bitter. It's actually got a very pleasant vanilla taste now to it, obviously, because I stuck vanilla in it. But that little bit of odd sour is gone now. So that's good because it had way more bitter than I expected. The fact that now we have the sweet with the bitter, it's kind of like sugar and salt. They can be balanced together, so you have that salty, sugary taste. This is kind of, this bitter has now balanced with the sugar. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Oh man, let's take a look at what they're doing with these here. Vanilla custard pie. It's part of the Barista Creations. It is $1.10 a pod, so they're really not upcharging for it. Now the $1 million question. I guess if you're gonna, man, that aftertaste is still a little lingering though. Yeah, that aftertaste still just, it's got a good upfront taste. The aftertaste still is just a little bit lingering, odd and I don't know how to quite describe it more than it's got, if this makes any sense, it's got a bitter wood taste to it. So it's almost like they mentioned almond in here. I think it would be like if you had a bitter piece of the outside of the almond, like the shell. That's kind of that, just, I don't know how to describe it. It's just a woody, burnt, bitter taste to it. I'm gonna have to, yeah, just that. It's just, as a cup of coffee, no, pass. It is a bizarre flavor. And vanilla custard, I don't know what it is with the Barista Creations line this year. They have, I think somebody just like threw cards in the air and whatever fell down, that was the names that they stuck on these, because they literally don't, vanilla custard pie is not at all what is inside that cup of coffee. Now with milk, it's decent. Heavy whip, frothed down with the wand, a pump of sweetener, 2 pumps of vanilla. It's okay. It tastes okay. With that being said, the ending of it, the aftertaste, is just too odd for me. So I don't know if it's like a chemical taste or a woody, weird, burnt, sour taste. I don't know what it is, but it's bizarre. I'm gonna say on this one, no. Vanilla custard pie for the Vertuo line, it's a pass. No go. That brings us to a close of another video. I thank you so much for your time. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, share out these videos. If there's anyone that you think might enjoy this content, please let them know about the channel. You guys have been doing an amazing job at increasing the subscribers, and it really, honestly, it means the world to me. If you can throw a like in there, your comments, I enjoy each and every one of you. It brings a smile to my face every day when I get to answer you and spend time and think out a reply to you personally. I thank you. And if there's anything that you would like to see, providing it's with the original line or the Vertuo line Nespresso, please drop that down in the comments. Last week somebody mentioned the decafs, the decaffeinito and the half calf. Those will be coming up after we get caught up with the other ones that have been delayed because of the Barista Creations line coming out. Once we get back up on top, those are coming up for you. But until Friday, when we see you with another video, have a great rest of your day.